So friends, happy Diwali and congratulations on clearing your CA intermediate exam. Now the next question which will be in your mind would be what's next? Naturally, the next biggest transition for all of you is articleship. In this regard, the best question which you need to ask is what's next in learning for me? Now, you need to identify one area wherein you need to give all your focus and practically basically learn in that particular one area. Now, that one area could be audit, it can be stat or internal audit, that one area could be valuations, that one area could be consulting, that one area could be income tax, that one area could be GST, that one area could be everything. So it can be anything or it can be one thing. It can be everything or it can be one thing. But now you need to decide as to which area you want to choose to specialize and learn. And why this is very important? Because then you can dedicatedly give all your focus to that one single topic, one single area. I know a couple of you might be thinking that I want to generalize. Now please note, there are certain advantages which generalization has, but at the same time, because you are deciding to generalize, it becomes very natural that your focus area would now shift to multiple areas. And that's the reason practically gaining an in-depth experience in all these areas becomes a bit difficult if you are choosing generalization. And that's the reason the first thing which you may have to decide when you are deciding what should I learn now, what's next in learning for me, is should I generalize or should I specialize? That is the biggest decision which you now need to make. Friends, naturally, this is the biggest decision of your career, or this might be the biggest decision you have taken in your life till date. Because till now, most of the decisions which were taken for you were taken either by your parents or by you along with consultation of your friends. But most of those decisions revolved around your academic career. Now this is the very first time you would be deciding which area I will be working practically for the rest of my life. Now it may happen that you might choose one area, but eventually you might go on to do something else. For example, you might choose audit, but eventually you might work in GST after you qualify. But the thought process is, in general, as a thumb rule, you might decide one area and you might stick to that area for rest of your life, and that too practically. Practically means you would be working in that area. Now please note, till the intermediate level exam, till the intermediate level, you are supposed to only academically understand the topic. You might understand obviously certain examples and all those practical case studies and all, but all those are academic studies. Now for the very first time, you are supposed to practically work with the client, with the seniors, with the juniors, and in that particular organization. And that's the reason this is the biggest transition which you are going to do in the next couple of weeks. So friends, now be on one side, be rest assured that you have cleared your exam. So obviously academically you have marveled, I would say. Academically you have achieved a bit. Now with that assurance that you can achieve the things, you can decide and you can crack an exam, with that confidence, now move on to the next phase of your life. That is choosing the best area of learning for you. Don't worry, I know most of you might have numerous questions regarding this, but it is totally fine. Every one of you who has cleared intermediate exam and who is now a CA finalist is likely to go through the same set of challenges, same set of problems, same set of confusion. Don't worry, you are not alone. Everybody is sailing through the same boat. Even as a professional, I have also gone through the same transition. When I cleared, then I had to join Articleship, a particular firm for Articleship. Obviously, I went through numerous questions, I went through numerous confusions and all. So it is totally fine. Now, the biggest thing which you need to do is basically when you are going through all this transition, try to jot down your thoughts. Try to write it down as to what are the biggest areas, what are the biggest points which are making you anxious, which are giving you certain sets of confusion. Try to just jot it down, and most of the time you will be able to understand that the time you are putting down the issues, confusions, problems on the piece of paper, most of those issues you would be in a position to address on your own. And for the remaining issues which you don't know, as to, for example, you may not know whether GST is better or income tax is better. For all such issues, you might want to reach out to a couple of your friends who are already have initiated their articleship, or you might wish to reach out to certain seniors. So don't worry, as a fraternity, as a CA fraternity, everybody would be more than happy to help you guide as to which area you need to choose and specialize in. And that's the reason, friend. Now try to move on from one phase of your life to the next phase of your life with full and utmost confidence. And obviously, as I mentioned, there would be doubt, there would be question, but these are very natural. These doubts, these confusions are not a bug. They are rather a feature of the process. And that's the reason, with all this understanding, now move on to the next phase, that is your articleship. If there is any question, if there is any confusion which you have, feel free to reach out to us, and obviously we will be more than happy to guide you. चलो मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. बाय. थैंक्स.